I stood on the window ledge, throwing cash down like a madman, trying to stir up a scene with the crowd below. It wasn't that I had a problem with money. I just needed a distraction to cover for my brother's mission. He was hidden in the building right across from me, and while all eyes were locked on me, he made his move. They started by arranging the bomb's fuse into a circle, then laid a steel plate underneath, drilled a small hole right in the center, and carefully placed the explosive inside. Then they covered the whole thing with a mattress. Everyone thought I was about to jump, but what they didn't know was that I was using the crowd's screams to mask the sound of the explosion. Sure enough, the blast went off, but the people below didn't notice a thing. My brother had already slipped through the hole and quietly made his way into the Diamond building. They bent the ventilation fan and crawled inside, then entered the admin password to get the elevator up to the top floor. Next, they used ropes to rappel down to the level where the Diamond vault was located. Getting past the surveillance zone was tricky, but we'd already planned for that. They pulled out a cloth that matched the floor exactly and snuck right past the camera's field of view. Once they hit the blind spot, my brother pulled out a camera and snapped a photo of the screen, printed it, and stuck it over the model lens, making it look like everything inside was perfectly normal. Step by step, they reached the vault door. Just as they were getting ready to crawl in through the vent, things on my end started to fall apart. Some cops ran a check on me and figured out I was the ex-cop who'd been jailed years ago for stealing diamonds, and the hotel I was standing on. It belonged to the man whose diamonds had gone missing. The chief got suspicious and immediately contacted the security chief at the Diamond building, telling him to rush back and check the vault. We were running out of time. My brother quickly reset the vent to cover his tracks. I knew I had to buy him a few more minutes, so I grabbed another handful of cash and tossed it down to the crowd. The chaos on the street gave the guards enough of a delay. My brother took the opportunity to install a tiny camera on the vault's keypad, and just seconds before security arrived, he was already hidden inside the vent again. The security chief walked into the vault, didn't say a word, just punched in the code. He had no idea that we had already recorded every button he pressed. After checking and seeing that all the diamonds were still there, he assumed the police were just being paranoid. I mean, the place was covered in motion sensors. Not even a fly could sneak in unnoticed. But there was one critical detail he missed. We'd frozen the hallway camera a long time ago. I thought everything was finally falling into place. But right then, the SWAT team suddenly showed up. They were convinced I was just a fugitive and were ready to take me down by force.